believe we are going to have a good, I believe we are going to have a very good time. Start, sustain, and scale. Majority of IBMC members, majority of BWC members have started. Myself, I also started. So we need now to sustain, and along the line, we start to scale. All right. So scaling means that you are reaching people on autopilot. You are reaching people on autopilot, minimal physical intervention. You have set up everything. And so most of us are still far away from that. We are still doing things manually. Then we have started. The journey of 1,000 miles takes just one step. Start with one step, all right? A tree does not make a forest, but you start a forest with a tree. So all of us have started. Majority of, I don't know most of the guests here whether they also started, but I want to encourage all of us to start. Okay, I want to encourage all of us to start. Some of us have spent 20 years, some 25 years working in corporate organizations. So, and we are just starting this thing afresh. The people that are making millions today are people that started 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 13 years ago, 11 years ago. Then we are just joining them. Some of us started 5 years ago, some of us started 6 years ago. We didn't even know what we were doing. We didn't have coaches. We were just struggling on our own and so on and so forth. So we have to be, Amanda and Duka, welcome. We have to be kind to ourselves. Do not be harsh to ourselves. Oh, you are not making progress. You are making progress. The most important thing is that when you start, half of the battle is won. Half of the battle is won. Half the battle is won when you start. So if you have not started, please, I would like to encourage you to start. It does not really matter what you start with, but just start where you are. Start where you are. Okay, you don't need to have a PhD, you don't need to have a MBA, you don't need to have a whatever. Just start. Your knowledge is enough. The education you have is enough. I will explain that along the line. Okay, I will explain that along the line. So do not procrastinate. Do not look for perfectionism. Just start. Just start. Just start, and you see you get help from unlikely places. I've received help from unlikely places. All right. So without much ado, so that I will not sound as if I'm just preaching my usual, as a pastor. Let me share slides. Okay. For those people that don't are meeting me for the first time, I'm seeing here Amanda Nduka, Andra Amagazewa, Rashid Nkechi. Okay, Nkechi, we are colleagues. We are colleagues with Nkechi. So just a brief, everything is there. So what I'm sharing with you is not theory. It's not theory. It's something that we have practicalized. So let me just share briefly members of our book writing clinic. I started this book writing clinic some years back. So these are our members. So do not say, oh, this man has just come to share his theory. It's not theory. It's something that we have tried, experimented, and everything I'm going to share with you really works. Everything I'm going to share with you really works. So do not say, I've heard this before. I've heard this before. If you have heard it before, have you started? Have you tried it? So it's not just sharing, it's doing. All right. So I'm just sharing this for those people who are just meeting me for the first time. Okay, that this thing we are sharing is not theory. All right. It is practice, something that we have practiced, something we have experimented, and they work very, very well. Okay. So the challenge for you is also to start. Okay, to start. So these are members of IBMC, also globally. All right. So if Poludo can do it, I like to share with my students that when I started, I did not even know how to sign into a Zoom meeting. I did not know. Yeah, somebody sent me a link. It says join the meeting. I didn't know what to pray. I didn't know which one was meeting ID, which one was this ID. I didn't know. All right. So these are all just for you people to, for those people who are just meeting me for the first time to just know that, yes, this thing is not theory, it's something that we have experimented, they work very, very well. The only thing standing between us and total success is the ability to scale, ability to make our funnels. When once we have been able to do that, and we have to do it because it takes time to understand the processes. Some of the processes require technical knowledge, and most of our service providers don't really understand the technicalities of this. Yes, I've tried several of them and wasted money, and so we need to master it. And when I first listened to the guru said you have to learn some of these things by yourself. I was saying, I can outsource this thing. Why do I have to learn it? It's only now that it's dawning on me that yes, some of the things, there are certain things you cannot outsource at the beginning. At the beginning, you just have to do it by yourself. You have to learn it by yourself, whether you like it or not. You have to learn it by yourself. You come to understand as you give people, you outsource jobs to people, and then what you get back is not what you expected. Even video editing, sometimes you can have an idea what you want, and then you send it to a video editor, and the video editor just does something, and you have to go back again, you spend money. Yes, even me, I don't know how to do video editing. I have to be begging my wife to teach me how to do video editing. All right, so I have to learn video editing. Yes, so that I can get, is when I reach the third stage, which is scaling. Yes, by that time, because I have to be able to direct. You cannot give what you don't have. You have to be able to direct the people that are doing this for you, what you want. And you cannot guide them if you do not know how to do it. That is the important thing. So up to the point of sustaining, you just have to know at least the basics. You must know the basics. All right. So Olekama, you're welcome. All right. So Aret, you're welcome. Anthony Akure, my brother, you're welcome. All right, so I'm writing down the names of all the visitors, all the people that are joining us. I'm talking about visitors. I'm not writing down the names of IBMC and BWC members. I'm writing names of because they will. Laji Gezewa, good morning, Akwana. I don't know if you hear me. All right, so let me share my slides. I want this to be just 1 hour, if possible, just 1 hour, just 1 hour. All right. This morning, before I just about 15 minutes ago, was watching a video. The lady that is doing this video, I was watching her video. She's 78 years old. 78 years old. So what are we talking about? 78 years old, and she shares ideas how to do gardening, she shares videos how to do gardening, how to flowers, maintain flowers, and she's selling it. So there's absolutely nothing that you cannot sell. There's nothing you cannot sell online. I'm telling you, even how to walk a dog on the street, you can sell it. Yes, it's a service. It's only here that we eat dogs, but then they worship their dogs. All right. So let me share my slides if you don't mind. All right. So just once again, for those who have not, these are the things you need to do. Okay, you have to launch your courses. You have to learn how to do some of these things, become an author, be able to coach people, be able to train people, be able to speak, so you move to consultant, coach, seminar leader, and other skills. Okay, so it's not so difficult when once you have a coach, somebody to direct you. Ladies and gentlemen, start, sustain, scale, the workshop on how to build a 5-figure business in 2025. 5-figure business in 2025. For those of us who are members of IBMC, members of BWC, we have a fairly good idea what to do. The important thing is for us to just be consistent and be persistent day in and day out. Sometimes I just I look at the group and then nothing is happening. People are not responding and so on and so forth. You just have to respond. You just have to make sure that you do what is expected. Form your group, form your community, push yourself, or update your videos, learn how to, and so on and so forth, learn how to build your funnel. Funnel is where it's happening, all right? And then learn how to automate. We have we are still on the start stage. We are still on the start stage. But some of us are a little bit further ahead. Some of us are just some people maybe about 1 mile ahead. Some people are about 10 kilometers ahead. Some people are 20 kilometers ahead. But we have started. We need to scale. But those people that have not, I mean, we need to sustain. Those people have not yet started. This first section is for you. Okay, those that have not started. All right. So this is what I promised. This is what I promised. Let me see if I can do this on. All right. I believe that you are seeing the slides. All right. So the promise was how to summon courage to start anything: book, business, podcast, YouTube channel. Number 2, get your first 100 clients or grow from 100 to 1,000 clients or 10,000 in any business. Okay. Build your authority and expertise so people listen to you when you speak. Identify the top 10 businesses you can start that will make you 5 figures, either in dollars or in Naira within 1 month. Okay, gain access to decision makers and be admitted to wide open doors by association. The 2 decision-making frameworks and the 6 types of buyers and how you can convert them into customers, even if you are a beginner, Right. Number 7, scale your business from 5 to 9 figures within 1 year. If you are making more than 5 figures, some of us are making more than 5 figures. Some of us are making more than 6 figures. But it's not consistent. If you make $10,000 every month, you'll be making $120,000 in a year. Nkechi is a banker. Nkechi, please calculate for us $120,000 at the current exchange rate and share it in the chat. Please, Nkechi. $120,000 at the current exchange rate. Please, Nkechi, calculate and post in the chat so we can all see. All right. So it's not just of course, some months you make $3,000, some months you make $5,000, some months you make $2,000. All right. But if you can make it consistent, it's called MRR, monthly recurring revenue, MRR. So if you can make it 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, it means you have left the start stage, which is called the crawl stage. All right. Most of us are still, because there are parameters you use to measure. There are parameters. And that parameter, number 1, cannot say I have 100 million followers, I have 100 million subscribers, and then you have no money in your bank account. All right. You cannot fuel your car. So the number one parameter is that you have at least 10,000 every month. 10,000, that's the parameter. Okay, even though some people are challenging that 10,000 is so small these days, it's supposed to be 100,000. All right, but for all of us in this part of the world, 10,000 is still good enough for us. In case have you calculated it, please put in the chat. All right, and then even though I promised you 7, I added number 1. I mean a bonus. The bonus: develop contentment by staying true to your calling and doing what makes you happy. Yeah, some of us have calling. Some of us have calling. All right. Some of us can, so you really need to know what your calling is. You really need to know what your calling is. You, for those of you that know me very, very well, my initial listing was I've been in the banking industry, and I just believe that my calling, I like writing. And initially, I wanted to be a journalist, but people laugh at me, say, "Why do you want to be a journalist?" You know, so that's because as a small child, I changed my mind. Maybe I should have been a journalist. I don't know. All right. So that's what made me to change my mind. I went to bank and they said there's money in bank. I went to bank and then what I saw there, I ran away. All right. All right. So this is the presentation, the introduction, protocols, and welcome. We have done that somehow. Then promises. I've read the promises, and then part 1 start, part 2 sustain, part 3 scale, and then part 4 build a 5-figure business in 2025. So that is the way we are going. All right. That is the presentation. All right. So I just want to thank, as part of the introduction, just share what my students write to me. The other day when we had a meeting, I was sharing what Dr. Bayomi, you're welcome. I just what my students comment on talk about Poludu. So just the other day, PLB is Professor Lere Bale, just sent this. I was also laughing. All right. In sum, I just said thank you for, at the beginning, this is what he said. Thank you for being a beacon of inspiration and a tireless mentor. Your contribution to the book writing community are invaluable, and your legacy will undoubtedly continue to inspire generations of writers to come. That's Professor Lere Bale. The other day, I want to express my deep admiration and sincere commendation for your remarkable passion, perseverance, and dedication to nurturing talent in the book writing industry. Your relentless commitment to empowering and inspiring others and guiding them on their creative journey is genuinely inspiring. All right, that is Doctor, Professor Larry Valley. And then the other day we're sharing what my friend Joel wrote. He said, Paul, look, my coach has played a pivotal role in my professional development. He's teaching some focus, consistency, and the importance of going digital have been transformative. That's Joel. He also said that. All right. So this is a part of the introduction where I've been. I've worked in 2 organizations before I came out. 2 organizations. BOA, I'm sure you know about BOA. Just 2 days ago, they said Kaduna Internal Revenue Service sealed up the company. The company has been thoroughly, somehow, I don't know, they sealed up the company because the company was not paying its tax. All right. And those also work with the Diamond Bank. And my total pension from those banks are, you can see I worked 27 years in those banks. My total pension is 41,000 naira. You can see here. I always show to my wife, this is my pension. Okay. My pension is 41,000 from 2 banks. All right. So do not just rely on your pension. 41,000 does not fuel my car these days. Okay, because my car has 75 liters. All right. So I said what I've done since I left the banking industry. Of course, people came to me and begged me to come back. I said, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. All right. No matter what you pay, unless you make me maybe a director or a general manager. So when I gave them for because I didn't want to go back, having seen what is happening there, I said I didn't want to go back. Yes, banks came to me and begged me, please come, and we'll give you whatever you want. I said I didn't want to come. All right. So that's a story for another day. What I've done since I set up my company called Vision and Talent, and this company, even though I'm not this company, what has made this company to grow to the level it is. Remember that you talk about 2 consulting companies in Nigeria. I talk about Philips Consulting. I talk about Thomas Shares. Thomas is just a training company. Philips Consulting also does consulting. All right. I cannot even see other ones. Maybe the other ones that I do not know about, but those are the 2 I know because I was in the training school in Diamond Bank. And so all the consultants in Nigeria, all of them, sometimes when I give them jobs, they say, I cannot believe that somebody can give job without somebody knowing you. I say, yes, because we have a template they are following. All right. So since then, I set up book writing clinic. Then I set up IBMC. All these things, I did them, and I've written 8 books. And you will see along the line. All these things, I did them. I'm talking about book writing clinic, IBMC. I did them as experiments. I've seen that this experiment works. They work. Yes. The only thing remaining now is for us to be able to scale. All right. So, but if you are doing it the wrong way, this seminar will help you, or this workshop will help you to reverse, to do it the right way. All right. Then, so I said, I have bias for digital business these days. That's why I said I didn't want to go back. And the biggest part of the online business, minus SaaS, is online education, which is expected to grow to 327 billion by 2027. Some people have even projected 1 trillion by 2030. All right. So if you are not in the online business, I don't know, because the other businesses, of course, you can do other businesses. Some people talk about drop shipping, affiliate marketing. Those are very, very complicated. As seemingly easy as they look, in practice, very, very difficult to succeed in those areas. Okay, and fiscal businesses are, of course, fiscal business that is really the type of Amazon. Okay, is capital intensive. Most of us don't have those capital. So the only thing that we can do based on our limitations, which is capital, even though the capital is not the main thing, but capital is still important because you have to rent a house, you have to rent a place to be able to move ahead. You need to rent a place. So you say capital is not important. It's not true. Okay, where I'm going, I'm trying to build a digital empire. I try to tell people, the reason I tell people so that they can hold me accountable, say how far with the digital empire, how far, okay, how far, so that I'm not I'm like a jellyfish. I would not have a place to hide. All right. So if I don't tell people, then I can hide. They will not know where Paul is going, and so I don't want to hide. I want to let people know that yes, so this is my aspiration, digital empire, digital learn. So I'm trying to learn at scale, learning to learn at scale. So I'm calling you to join. irrespective of whatever your profession, whatever your age, that you can join. At the exchange rate of 1 naira, I was telling somebody that my exchange rate is 1,600 naira. So he laughed me, he said, oh, guy, you don't know what's happening. That is 1,007. So I don't know whether it's maybe I'm making the, so even if you multiply it at 1,005 per dollar, multiply it. When I tried this with 100,000, I got 170. I don't know whether I'm, because I didn't like math in school. So please, somebody can help me whether I'm correct, I'm not correct. All right, so let's take the promises one by one. Let's take the promises one by one. Someone courage to start anything, book, business, podcast, YouTube channel. Your most important asset is your experience. So you can start. You can start. Yes. Do not say you need PhD or you need BSc, you need MBA, or you need to go to Lagos Business School, you need to go to Wharton, you need to go to Oxford, you need to go to whatever, you need to join ICANN, you need to join a CIPM, you need to join an NIM, you need to join this. You don't need any to join anything. What you have is enough. Your experience is enough. Your skills is enough. Your knowledge, your profession. It doesn't matter whether you're a medical doctor, you are a nurse, you are an accountant, you are a student. Even yesterday, 2 days ago, I met a student of the University of Uyo, who says she's doing virtual assistant. Virtual assistants. Most virtual assistants are based in Philippines. These people, they earn up to $4,000 per month. Virtual assistants. So, and she's a student. She has a Substack Substack channel. She has a Medium channel that where she writes. She's a student. She just finished a mass communication. They did is it matriculation, non-matriculation, whatever. Some part of their whatever. Whatever. Just 3 days ago. So she joined a club that I'm also a member, and she introduced herself that she's a student. She's about to finish, right? She has a Substack account. I don't know if you know, any of you knows Substack, all right? And then she has a Medium account where she writes, and some of them are gated. Gated means that you have to pay before you read her articles. And she also does visual assistant. This is a student, all right? She's about 18 years old. Is it 18? About 18 years old or so, all right? So I'm just so you said that don't tell me that, oh, Paul lied. So I'm just giving you the promises I made, the promises. Get your first 100 clients or grow from 100 to 1,000 clients in any business. Let people know you exist. People cannot know, you cannot get clients if people do not know you exist. So you have to come out. You have to come out. Start talking. Yes. Even if you are working, you can use I don't know what you can use another name, a pen name to do what you are doing. Use a pen name. Yes. So let people know you exist. Do things. All right. Create a WhatsApp group. Just make noise. Go there. Start a YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel because I didn't know what I was doing. My YouTube channel is just stagnating. All right. But now I know what I'm doing. Yes, I have more than 200 videos on my YouTube channel. But now knowing what I know, that I was not doing it the right way. Yes, because when you post so many things on YouTube, today you're talking about dogs, next tomorrow you're talking about cats, next tomorrow you're talking about cattle. So you are confusing the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't know how to, because the algorithm is supposed to work for you. The algorithm get confused when you talk about so many things. So you need to have a point of view, call it a TPO, teachable point of view. So what do you want to talk about? So if you see people that grow fast on YouTube, they have a point of view. Like my wife talks on law. Okay, she talks on law. So how to tips and and so on and so forth. So when you are like that, you are on point. When you are on point, you make faster progress than people that are dabbling and talk about this today, they talk about that tomorrow, they know about that tomorrow. So that is what I found out. So nobody can discover you. Like Seth Godin said, pick yourself up. Nobody is going to pick you. Yes, nobody's going to pick you. Pick yourself. All right. So let people know you exist. Create content, text, audio, video. Some of us don't like video. Create text. Go to Substack and start posting your text. Go to Medium and start posting your. Go to Facebook. If you don't want to use your name, use a pen name on Facebook. You say that I work with a bank. My bank would not be happy. Go and use a pen name and start writing. People will. Yes, that will be your your brand. All right. Along the line, you can come out and say, okay, I'm the one that had been doing this. Okay. And then tell people about it on WhatsApp, on Facebook. These are the things. There's no other way that people can know. If you are in a cave, how can people discover you in a cave? All right. You cannot light a light and then put it under the bushel, as I think it says somewhere there. All right. Let people know you exist. That's the way you can get 100 clients. When once the irony of things is that when you start something, when I started BWC, I didn't know. I just said, well, maybe because I said you are skilled, you are knowledge, you are experience. I said, since I written book, maybe there's somebody out there that would like to write a book. Let me just send a WhatsApp message, and on that day, 3 people showed up. Yes, BWC won. Kayode showed up, and that's how BWC started. The same thing with the IDMC. When somebody tell me, Paul, please, can you teach us? Can you teach me how to do online marketing? I said, I don't know anything I don't know anything about online marketing. He said, but I've been seeing because I've been posting things. I don't even know that sometimes you post, you think that nobody's reading. People are reading it. People are reading what you post, even on Facebook, even on YouTube, even on X. People are reading it. Some of them don't comment. I'm going to show you. Some of them don't comment. They read it, they follow you. The only thing that you will not know, those are the people that follow you silently. You won't know. Because you only see those people that subscribe. You say, I have 10 subscribers. But out of those 10 subscribers, there are 1,000 that follow you that are not subscribed. All right? Okay. So number 2, I hope I'll be able to finish this. Build your authority. Build your authority and expertise. So people listen to you when you speak. How can you have authority? You have not written a book. So write a book. You do not have time to write enlist a ghostwriter to write for you, and then start a movement. I'm not talking about starting IPOP, a movement that kills people. Start a movement that's ennobling, okay, and then proclaim your authority. Yes, yes, I'm authority in this. If you have read the book, the 22 immutable laws of marketing, you say yes. People always remember who is number 1. They never remember who was number 2. They never remember who was number 3. They never remember not to talk number 4, number 5. Who was the first person that broke the 1 minute mark? Roger Bannister, or one thing like that. Okay. Who was the first person to climb Mount Everest? This man. Who was the first person to cross American Atlantic? They remember. Yes. Who is that? Usain Bolt. Everybody remembers. Okay. They will not remember number 2. So you have to start. Okay. So you must proclaim your authority. Now people call me the bookman. I just went somewhere, somebody called me the bookman. I said, what do you mean the bookman? So you might think that, is it this simple? It's as simple as that. There's no secret. There's no complication. There's no complexity in it. Yes, there's no complexity. When I see people that are making progress online, I see that some of them, in fact, there's a guy I'm going to share, okay, Charlie Morgan. This boy is a school dropout, 23 years old, and he's bragging. His net worth is now $30 million. What has he done? I will show you, all right? So the important thing the boy did was, I don't want to go to school. I want to start business. And so long story short, he started. 23 years old, 30 million. He's left the UK. He's now living in Dubai. All right. What did he do? He started. All right. And you might be wondering what does he know? But he will show you that this is what I know. Something as simple as SEO. Do you know the meaning of SEO? How do you do it? He goes to a company like Nigerian Breweries. He said, Oga, your SEO is nothing to write about. Let me help you. He said, who are you? He said, I'm an SEO expert. I'm SEO expert. Nobody's going to, because they are suffering on SEO. They are suffering. Nigerian Breweries is suffering. Now, First Bank is suffering. So if you're a small boy, they won't say, why are you only 18 years old? We won't employ you. They want a solution to the problem. So they employ you. You say, okay, just tell them that I'm a wizard. Let me show you. And you do it, a wizard. And the thing works for them. And they start getting the result of the SEO you did. They say, please, how much do we pay you? How much do we pay you? He said, no, just pay me $10,000. They'll be so happy to pay you because KPMG don't know how to do it. PwC, Pricewaterhouse don't know how to do it. Even they know how to do it, they will charge you millions. Accenture will charge you millions. There's no more Accenture has left Nigeria. McKinsey will charge you millions. Yes. So if you're a small boy, just go there to show them how to do SEO. And then they pay you maybe $10,000. They'll be finding them. They say that, oh, God bless us. And then you say, okay, okay, that was I was just testing to show you that I can do it. My fee is this, so I've been maintaining it for you for 1 year. I'll do it for you for 1 year, and they'll be so happy to sign you. So okay, I will not charge you so much. I'll just charge you 15,000 a month. 15,000 a month times 12. How much is that? So the boy has arrived, right? A book started, the movement proclaimed the authority. The boy has proclaimed his authority. Authority, ACO. Nobody's going to ask him, did you go to Harvard? Did you go to Manchester? Did you go to Lagos Business School? Today, nobody's interested in your qualification. I can assure you, nobody. They're only interested in what impact, what can you add, what value can you add to their lives? That's only what people are looking for. What value can you add to my life? That's the only question people are asking. All right. Okay, number 4, identify the top 10 businesses you can start that will make you 5 figures, either in Naira or dollars. I said 10, I'm giving you 14, all right? On the order of complexity, all right? Brick and mortar business, arbitrage, all right? You might not even know how that one works, okay? CV, something as simple as writing CVs for other people. CV. You can write CVs for people. Even yesterday, 2 days ago, a guy sent me CV. So, God, please help me. I'm IT graduate. I looked at the CV. Something as simple as a date of birth, he did not put. Date of birth. When were you born? He did not put. Some other thing about 2 critical things he did not put there. All right. Cut a long story short, there's a company, a woman who lost her job with, I think, KPMG or Pricewaterhouse. She lost her job with Pricewaterhouse. And because she saw what she has, I think she was in the HR, she saw that the people coming to work for Pricewaterhouse did not know how to prepare their CV. These young boys that they finished from Harvard, they finished from here, they didn't know how to prepare. Of course, now they teach students how to prepare CV, but as you can see, some of them just go to online and download a CV template and just put. Those templates don't work because they are commodity. And they tell lies on their CV. Okay. So this woman set up a company to prepare for only the top 5 global consulting companies. Anybody that wants to join the top 5 global consulting companies, all right, EY, Ernst and Young, and whatever, Deloitte, KPMG, Pricewaterhouse, McKinsey, Boston Consulting Group, and so on and so forth. Top 5. If you want to join the top 5 consulting group, come to me. Let me show you how to prepare CV. All right. So this woman started. She's today a millionaire. All right. Along the line, she added other things. So she's now giving people a bucket of services. All right. CV writing, digital visual assistant, content creator, something as content, creates content creator. If you can say, okay, I will create content for you for 5,000 naira. I will create content for you for 5,000 naira. And you have 100 people that employ you. I mean, not employ you. You're able to reach 100 people and you're able to create in a week. I mean, sorry, in a month, you can create 100 content. Content can be just something as an image, content. Yes, an image, cover image for your website, for your blog post, for whatever content, all right? Cover image. You can be charging 5,000. 5,000. If you divide it by dollars, it's very small money, all right? Video editing. Video editing is a big money-making place, all right? Book editing is a big money, all right? People charge 100,000 to edit a book. I paid a guy 50,000 to edit my book, The Premier Winner. The guy did absolute nonsense. He just pointed out to me. He said, okay, guy, we need to correct here. We need to correct. He didn't correct anything. He said, I have to pay him additional before he can do the correction. 50,000 down the drain. So book editing is something you can do, all right? So all these things, you know, book formatting, 100,000 for a 100-page book. I've circulated even with our members of BWC because I was just, let me scout and find out what people are charging because I'm doing most of these things for free, all right? And somebody sent me, I said, what do you mean? 600,000 to, that's what they charge. Okay, sorry, this one, book cover design business, book cover design, all right? Book cover design, sorry. book cover design business, not book. Number 8, employee hiring and supply. Yes, can go to companies and say, I employ people. Of course, you have to learn how to do it. Home cleaning business. Home cleaning business is a big money business. I was in South Africa and I couldn't believe it. This business is very people don't. I was shocked that people don't clean their houses. They don't wash their bed sheets. People come in and wash for them, and they're collecting money. Executive concierge service, mini tourism business in South Africa. When I'm talking about countries where tourism is number 1, mini tourism. Yes, just your car, and you are a tourist expert. You carry people through South Africa, Johannesburg, Cape Town, and show them, and then they pay you $10,000 or $1,000 per hour. All right, social media marketing agency. That guy that I mentioned, Charlie Morgan, social media marketing agency. That's what he does. A 23-year-old boy. All right, and then ghostwriting. Of course, some of these things are like ghostwriting is very complicated, but you can do it. You can do it. All right, so that's number. All right, sorry, I made a mistake. Number 5, gain access to decision makers and be admitted to wide open doors by association. So when people start inviting you, say, Paul, please, I want you to join me for dinner. Hey, please, do you have time today? Can you join me to have a bottle of Heineken? All right. Yes. You reach a stage, people will be inviting you, Paul, please, you have 1 hour to join me at dinner. I want to go to Southern Sun to have dinner. You have 1 hour? I said, okay, I said, like in Nigeria, we say, who born monkey banana? Who gave monkey banana? All right. All right. So I will go. All right. So you can see here, not bragging this, but this because this happened almost on these days happen, but just keep it. All right. These people are big men. This man is a big man. This man is a big man. This man is a big man. This man is also a big man. Okay. Please, Paul, do you have time to come and show me one of those things? So you think that I'm making money on BDOS? I'm not making money on BDOS. I'm not making money on IBMC. This is where I'm making my money. All right? This is where I'm making my money. I'm talking about executive consulting, executive coaching. So this is what you need to do, because IBMC, I said 35,000, and then I will train you for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. How are you making money like that? All right? So get access to decision makers and be admitted to wide open doors by association. So there are certain things you need to do for these decision makers to notice you and say, please, do you have time? Can I talk to you for 1 minute? Can you come and talk to me for 1 minute? And they were inviting you for their retreat, they're inviting you for their whatever, and so on and so forth. All right. So let's keep moving because we have not started the main thing. Number 6, the 2 decision-making frameworks and 5 types of buyers and how you can convert them to consumers, even if you are a beginner. So there are 2 ways of making decisions. All right. The logical way of making decisions. Logical. Most of us are logical people. You want to buy something, you compare the price. Let me go to Facebook and check. Let me go to here and check. There are some people that are emotional buyers. When once the word you present to them makes meaning, touches a chord in them, they would like to buy. Emotional buyers. So when you write your text, when you write you create your funnel, you write your sales letter, you write, all those things must be captured. All those things must be captured. Logical things must be captured. Emotional things must be captured, and so on and so forth. And then the 5 types of buyers. I did not know this. Most of us did not know this. We have not even known. We just thought that not all buyers are the same. Not all buyers are the same. Okay. So when people, when you just do a monolithic funnel and think that, I'm attracting people to my funnel. I'm not attracting people to your funnel because 80% of them, the thing will just fall by the wayside. But if you optimize your funnel and you put something there for everybody, these 5 set of people, there are some people that are not aware of their problem. How you can create that awareness? That's what you talk about in the funnel, the first stage, awareness creation. So unaware, problem aware, they know the problem, but they do not know the solution. And then you come and show them the solution. This is a solution. It says, is that the solution? Okay, do you have a product? This is the product. And then they will now shop around to find out which is the best, most aware. So they shop around, they confirm, they check, say yes, or let me go to Poludu. All right. So, so whatever you post must cover this spectrum of buyers. It's called buyer types and awareness levels. Okay. So if you just post things, just monolithic things that does appeal to maybe the problem aware people, you just post for problem aware people. So the unaware does not know, the solution aware does not. So you will not appeal. So when you write, when you craft whatever you do, their video, your text, your audio must appeal to these 5 people. That is when you are going to make. So when we talk about scaling, there's so many things that come into play. You must appeal to all these 5 types of people. All right. So let's keep moving. Number 7, scale your business from 5 to 9 figures within 1 year, even if you are making 5 figures. If you are making 5 figures, it means a year. If you are making, okay, is it more than 5 figures? All right. That is, you can scale your business from 5 to 9 within 1 year if you're already making 5. Remember, I said that some of our members say they're already making 5 figures. 5 figures is 50,000. All right, 50,000. This is how many figures? 9 figures. All right, 9 figures. This is 5 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you can make 50,000 naira a month, or a day, or a week, or monthly, all right, within 1 year, you can. So if you are making, if you have only 1 customer and you now have 2 customers, you are already doubling your customer base. If you have 5 customers and you have 10, you are doubling it. You have 10, you have 20, you now do things that you have 20, you are doubling it. Okay, you have 100 and you do things to have 200, you are doubling it. So there's a correlation between the number of customers you have and the amount of money you can make. All right. So this is how it works. Your knowledge, the knowledge, all right, identify. Okay, let's start here. That we're in the business of transformation. There's a way that we do this that it becomes a little bit confusing. What are you transform? Somebody is in a problem, has a lot of pain points, is frustrated, is frustrated, is stressed, doesn't know what to do. And then you just come as a hero and help him out. So that is what we call from 0 to hero. So the person is here, and then you are the hero. You make him a hero. It's not really about you, it's about your customers. So you make him a hero. So the person will be any amount. He said, pay me. He will be willing to pay you. All right. So that's how you scale. So it starts with the knowledge you already have. For those of us that already started, we have a lot of knowledge. We know what works, what does not. So we really need to be more clear in identifying our target audience. That's what we do not have. Like in IBMC, we have thousands or hundreds of people. In the BWC, you have hundreds of people. But when you have a meeting like this, nobody shows up. How many of us are here? 23 people, and almost have first-time attendees, right? So that it doesn't show seriousness amongst our members. So this is the problem is that when you are starting, you are going to be appealing to everybody. You are going to be appealing for everybody to everybody. So when we move to the start, sustain, stay, we'll talk about this. When you are starting, you are just going to appeal to everybody. It's like you catching a straw. Anything, you are a drowning man. You catch any straw, all right? But along the line, you have to draw a line on the sand. Say, okay, only people that meet this criteria can join, all right? Only people that meet this criteria can join. So that is how you now start. So when you reach that level, then you have to learn how to package your products, package yourself as an authority figure, and then scaling is when you now doing all the automation. You do all the automation. Things move on autopilot. You sit down one day or 1 week and create all your messaging, your message, you call it messaging. All right, you create all of them and then put them in your system. So and then you install the system to send it out. You have studied what the time people are more prone to opening their emails, they are watching their YouTube, they are this, and then you program it to go out at that time. If you find out that it's 9 a.m. or 9 or 7 p.m. before people relax, people are relaxing, that's when they have time to watch. So you automate your something so that it goes out at 7 p.m. or 5 a.m. or whatever time, all right? But you need to package yourself. Do not just be sending things out that you are sending out, sending out this, doing this, okay? So people, you just say, this man is worrying me. Why is he worrying me every day? Can you send this in once a week? Because it's not your target audience. Your target audience want to hear from you every day. It's like, they want to hear you from every day. Because whatever you send out touches a nerve in their body. It touches a chord, and so on. So they're happy to hear from you. almost on a daily basis. It's like you're tangoing, all right? So that's how these are say 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we like all of those of us that have started, this is where we are still are. This is where we are. We are still in the knowledge. Yes. We have ideas of this, we have idea of that, we have idea of that, we have idea of that, but we have not been able to identify our target audience. Like we have, I said, 350 people, 700 people in IBMC and BWC, but these are not the right people. All right. All right. So you need to pack and then scale. All right. For a start, this is the framework that you can help you very, very well. You can see here, this is what we use in IBMC, this framework, the Internet Success Formula. All right. At the center is you, because everything depends on you, your knowledge, your skill, your passion, whatever you like to do, your education, whatever, is you at the center. And then we have technology. Technology is independent. Technology works for everybody. So it's independent. And we call it an enabler. Technology, you can use whatever. You can edit your videos with technology. Anybody can edit this video with technology. So long as you know how to use technology, technology is a neutral thing. Okay. So if you know how to use it, yes, you can use it. So technology will enable what you do, enable you scale. But you have to pass through. It's like a friend used to tell me, you cannot have a normal baby just by fast tracking it. No, you cannot fast track pregnancy. Pregnancy must go for 9 months. I'm talking about normal pregnancy, 9 months. All right. So you cannot fast track it. Say, okay, that Paul is wasting my time. Let me go and do something fast. All right. You want to go fast, then go alone. Want to go far, go with people. All right. So you have to start. No matter if you have PhD, you have a BSc, you have MBA, you must start, because when there's a movement in technology, the knowledge base is reset to 0. When there's knowledge base is reset to 0. Okay. So there's nothing you can do. I had a friend, a guy I met, he told me, I spent 30 years in America. I have a PhD. This will not apply to me. Okay, if it not apply to you, why did you come to me? It don't apply to you. Why did you come to me? Why did you call me? All right. So you don't, because you don't want to have the humility. The number one thing in this thing is humility. Their willingness. I go to pray and say, please, can you teach me how to do this? I go to my wife, please, can you teach me how to do this? You must have the humility to understand that this thing has changed. So when you reach that, whatever, the inflection point, everything is reset to 0. That's why they said the paranoid survive. You must be paranoid about this thing. Tinubu does not know you. He doesn't care about you. The politician don't care about you. Your fate is in your own hands. Of course, you can say, well, yes, God helps those who help themselves, right? So that's why I'm passionate about these things, right? So you have to be willing to learn. Do not say, I've learned enough. You cannot learn enough until you when you reach 10 MRR, when you reach $10,000 monthly recurring revenue. $10,000 is how much in Naira? Go and calculate it. $10,000 is how much in Naira? So when you reach that, then you know that you are finished learning that level. You need to move to the next level. We are still in the crawl stage. It's in the crawl stage. So we now move. So when you reach $10,000 per month, that's $120,000. Then you move to the work stage, the working stage. All right. So you have to learn this. Learn how to be visible. Learn how to build relationships. Learn how to create a mailing list. Learn how to make offers. Learn how to market and sell. Learn how to scale. Perfect strategies to. That's when when you even learn how to do SEO. Because when you start SEO at the beginning, it doesn't really make sense. SEO doesn't make. All right. So we have finished that the 7. The bonus will be at the end. All right. The bonus will be at the end there. All right. So we have just finished the 7 promises. So you say that. So if you say, oh, Paul promised us 7 this thing, he didn't give us. So I've given you the 7. So now let's start to part 1. Part 1 is start. Part 1 is start. Let's start. I start with a quote from my friend Richmond Dyer Johnson. You must be willing to do today what other people will not do. Yes, other people will. Do you know that how many times I advertise this workshop? More than 5 times. More than 5 times. I advertise. How many are we? 24. Yes, many are called, a few are chosen. So make it that, yes, I'm one of the few people chosen. Yes, every time. You must not relent. You must not give up. Day and night. If you look at this place, everywhere his books. They say, what do you with their, what do you do with their money? I spend my money buying books. Yes. If I buy a book $10, calculate how much is naira, and the ship is double. All right. Right now, about 11 books are coming from the US I bought. All right. So you must be willing to do today what other people will not do, so that you can have tomorrow what they will not have. Yes. So you cannot sit down and complain about the economy is bad. Economy is bad because you are bad. You do not know your left from your right. Yes. What about the politicians? The politicians do not owe you. The politicians do not owe you a kobo. They do not owe you anything. Go to Marshall or whatever. I said yes, because they will collect their money from them up front. They will come, they will grab you with a bag of salt, a bag of rice, a bag of wrapper, or whatever. Then you collect it and then they go. They paid you. They don't owe you. So they go and part budget. They do everything. They collect the money and build mansions outside. Go to whichever. They go and build refineries outside Nigeria. It's in Nigeria refineries don't work. So they don't owe you a living. So if you want to take care, your destiny is in your own hands. Yes, God helps us who help themselves. Do not say my destiny is in God's hand. If you say destiny in God's hand, God said, he who does not work does not eat. Yes, God said that. So do not say God, because God is his grace shines on everybody, even it shines on the wicked person. All right. So it's not just about having what other people will not have. It's also being what other people will not be. You must have confidence in yourself. You must build confidence. So when a managing director calls me and talks to me, and then I laugh, he said, Paul, why are you laughing? You don't take this in serious. I said, because it's not too serious. It's something I can solve in 2 minutes. He said, okay, show me. All right. So you can start where you are. You can say, start where you are. You can start. To start, you can read books. You can read books to start. But how many books can you read? How many books? For how many years? These are all the books I've read. These books are more than, even this just one, this less than 1/10 I've read. All right? About these things. Less than 1/10. Is there anyone who has not read Platform? Grown Up Digital, Traffic Secrets, Expert Secrets, The Wall is Flat, $1 trillion consulting, high performance. There's nothing oversubscribed. 24 assets, key personal influence, and so on and so forth. I've read all of them. All right. So the function of an expert or authority is to reduce the amount of effort you have to put in to make a decision. So do not want to do it yourself. You need to get an expert to help you. Register in a course. Register, get a coach, get a consultant, get somebody that can help you. Do not say, let me go and read, because you will spend 10 years. The 10 years you could have just, that's the difference between a rich man and a poor man, the rich man and poor man. All right. So reduce the amount of effort someone has to put in to make a decision. That's the function of an authority. So when you go to a doctor, the doctor said, remove your clothes, let me look at you. Or lie down. You don't question that, you just lie down because you know he's an authority. Or you say, take this drug. You don't say, what, should I take this drug? You take it because he's a doctor. He has authority. The same thing. An architect say, this is the house, this is how you take it, and you pay him money. It's because he's an authority, and so on and so forth. So you can be an authority on something. So for you to be an authority on something, you have to learn from other people. It says, if I can see far as those that stood on the shoulders of giants, you can see far because that stood on the shoulders of giants. Do not try to do things by yourself so that you can cut the number of years that you need to spend. You have to cut the number of years. Do not spend 10 years, 7 years, 8 years learning something that you can learn in maybe in 1 day or 1 week or 1 month or three months, and then move to another thing. All right. So that is the difference between the poor and the rich. The poor do everything by themselves. The rich enlist help. The rich enlist help. All right. So enlist help. Get a coach. Get Poludu. Get anybody you trust. Get any other person. Say, please teach me this thing. Teach me. I want to learn how to do digital marketing. Digital marketing is the future. It's not the future. With AI now, there's so much that you need to learn, because AI can do most of the things. But AI is now becoming a commodity because people are copying AI. Therefore, whenever you send something to somebody, even Amazon does not allow AI these days again. AI produce books and so on and so forth. Many companies are checking whether it's something done by them by AI, because AI it was programmed up to 2020, I think 2021 or 2022. All right, so we are now in 2024. AI is not, and so on and so forth. So you must say, yes, AI can assist you, can give you an inkling, but you have to know how to now exploit what AI has done for you. So the rich enlist help. So act as a rich person, enrich help. All right. So in IBMC, this is the framework that we use that to learn this thing, to make it very easy for us to learn. Yes, when you are starting in the crawl stage, you are in the crawl stage. This is the framework, the best framework. It depends on you. You have to unlearn everything you have learned before. Unlearn everything. Become a new person, willing to make sacrifices, willing to go the extra mile, willing to wake up by 5 a.m., willing to read 12 hours a day, willing to invest in their future. Right? If you do not do that, well, you can just wait and say, oh, NEPA or police or this and complain, and the politicians just do what they like. All right. So my target is just to be independent of what happens. All right. All right. So 2 questions to answer. 2 questions to answer. All right. No, we say start. So we are still in the start stage. 2 questions to answer. What authority is that expertise do I have that I can package? Don't forget, start where you are. Start where you are. So there are 2 questions there. Who can, or do I want to serve? Who can I serve? Who do I want to serve? So you can see across it because we have not reached that stage yet. So to start, these are the 2 questions you need to answer. All right. Of course, all of them work at the same time. But just for structure, we need to take them one by one. How do you eat an elephant? One piece at a time. Okay, so 2 questions. What authority or what expertise do I have that I can package? What do you know that you can teach other people? All right. The focus of this is actually online education. Online education. Of course, the principles here are the same. If you want to do brick and mortar, I will show you how to do brick and mortar. If you want to do drop shipping, I will show you how to do. If you want to do affiliate marketing, I will show you. But those ones will not make you money. Yes, because most companies that do affiliate in the US, they don't accept Nigerians. Even they accept. You reach a stage, or even say you want to do you want to make money on YouTube. You make money $1,000 on YouTube. You know how many hours of effort you need to put in before you start making that monetizing your this thing. So online education is the one. So let's say what authority, that's the one we are considering now. We consider the second one later. Right? All right. So start from where you are. Start from where you are. All right. Start from where you are. What do you know? What do you know? All right. What do you know that you can advise people on? Which advice have you been giving to people for free? Okay. What do you know that you can teach others? What skills do you have that you can share? Who have you helped before? Have you helped other people before? These are the questions that you can use to answer. Okay. So with that, if with all this, you can the advice you have been giving people that you can give to people, you can teach people the skills you have, and you have helped people before for free, you can package it into a curriculum. You can package it, something you can teach other people. You call it curriculum. You can teach it so that you move people from zero. You meet people that need your help. You just go to them. There's a way you can do that. It's called marketing. You reach them and talk to them. You have to know how to use persuasion skills. There's so many things that are involved, but it's not above any of us here. All right. And then you take them from zero to hero. They will welcome you. You say, Paul, I've paid people that pay me 300,000. He said, and then they come by and say, Paul, sorry, please take additional 20. I said, why? You have already paid. He said, no, I'm just too happy. I cannot believe you solved this problem for me. Please take something more, some money more. I'm telling you, yes, people do come to me and say, please, Paul, take more money. Yes, I'm talking about start from where you are. No, we're talking about starting. Start from where you are. So these are the things you can consider. Okay. Have you given people advice before? Or do you know something you can advise other people on? Maybe you have been doing it for free. You can package it. Right? Do you have skills? You have worked in the banking industry, you have done this, you have done that. Can you monetize that skill? Is there something you can teach other people? Teach people. You don't have to be teaching. When we talk about teaching, it's not the normal school where you go to school and carry chalk and start teaching. Yes, you can ask the person, what do you want me to teach you? And then the person will now list the things, and then because you already know it, you now go and package it well and come and teach. Right? It's like coaching. When you want to coach somebody, you find out what are the pain points. Go to a doctor, he said, he said, I have headache. He said, the headache, is it at the front or the back of the head? And this, I didn't sleep well. He said, when did it start? Was it 2 days ago or 3 days ago? What do you do before then? You said, I drank one bottle of Henneken. He said, Paul, you like to drink Henneken, all right? And then from there, the doctor will prescribe. He say, okay, I see you don't sleep well. I want you to sleep 6 hours. This do not read any book for the next 2 days, and then you just go home and listen to the doctor. That's the doctor. You pay the doctor. So these are the things, the 4 things you can name, and the other things. These are the 4 things you can start with. All right. These are the 4 things you can start with. So you don't even your own book. You can package your book into a course. All right. So this is. So I've already shared this. You don't say, this Paul just making noise. Well, I don't understand what he's talking about. I'm not making noise. I'm sharing with you what has worked, what will work for you. This is Paul Uduk. This is my ebook. All right. These are my books. All these books are on Amazon. I just wish I could be selling these books on a daily basis. I tell my wife, how do I have 8 books? I'm never able to sell even 2 per day. Now, I'm able to sell 1 book per day, 1 book times 8 books. That is 8 books per day times 30 days. 8 times 3 is how many? All right. So, and if I'm selling them for just $1, okay, and Amazon takes 30 cents, I'll be left with 70 cents. Okay, 70 cents times 8. All right. So from books, I made that amount of money. And then I now come to my courses. If I have just 300 people register for my course, for my courses, 300 only all over the world. There are 8 billion people. You don't need 8 billion people in the world. You only need 1,000 people paying you $1,000 to make $100,000. Yes, 1,000 people. All right, paying you, is it $100 or how many dollars? You make 10,000. You make 100,000, and then you have left the crawl stage, the start stage, and then move to sustain stage. All right. This was the first book I wrote. This book sold more than almost 1,000 copies. Of course, somebody ran away with that money because I did not know how to mitigate this that time. I gave him all. So I just gave him 10, sell back and come. I gave him another 10, sell and come. Give him another 10. I gave him all the books. The man disappeared into thin air with my books. All right, that's a story for another day. And then I learned how to author, I learned how to coach, I learned how to train, I learned how to speak, I learned how to consult, I learned how to coach, I learned how to do seminars or webinars like this. And then information marketing is where we are now learning. That's where you can scale. All right. So we have finished the start stage. Now let's move to sustain stage. Sustain stage. So we say that there are 4 stages. I've shared this all before that IBMC members have shared this before. Crawl, walk, and run. Crawl stage is when you make 100,000. 100,000, not actually 100,000, but 100,000. If it's $10, 10,000 should be 120. But it doesn't matter. 100,000, you have left the crawl stage. I asked Nkechi to convert 100,000 to Naira. Nkechi has not done it. Nkechi, how much is it? All right. All right. So we are still, all of us are here. All of us are here. All of us are in the crawl stage. Crawl stage. Because if I make $10,000 and then it takes another 5 months before for me make another $10,000, so that's not MRR. That's not monthly recurring revenue. I need to make it every month. I need to make it every month. So by the time I make the 10, the first one I made has finished. All right. So we need to make it consistently. All right. Consistently. That's the cross stage. All right. So we are now facing the second question. Who can or who do I want to serve? That is the second question. Okay. When you want to sustain, you now have to, don't forget, in the start stage, anybody that you see, you try to help. Anybody you see, you try to come and buy my product. You see, and so forth. But those people might not be the right customers for you. Those people might not be the right customers for you. All right. Those people, your initial students, might not be, because some of them just say because they are your friends, they come to you, they know you. That everybody here knows me. Everybody, at least 90% of my students know me one-on-one before. 90%. know me one-on-one before. Oga Paul, I want to join that course. So there's nothing bad with that. But along the line, they'll just say, this is too much, Oga Paul. This is too much. The wahala is too much. Let me go and rest. All right. So who do I want to serve? When you want to sustain, then you have to narrow. You have to now really decide, who do I want to serve? So your initial students might not be the ideal students. So you gradually move to the next stage. Look for ideal students. That's when you start to bring in a funnel. All right. So this is how you should spend time, the students and their needs. So to find the students and their needs. All right. So this is a normal curve. I'm sure that Joel, the HR godfather, is a statistics expert, right? The HR godfather is a statistics expert, right? So this is called a normal curve, all right? So this is what I want to share with you for the first time. I've shared this in the IBMC before. This left-hand side here, so when you are designing your course, know that there are some people, no matter how good your course is, they will not succeed. No matter how good, they will not succeed. This 2.5%, this 10, 2.5%, 2.15%, they will not succeed, right? No matter how good your course. On the other hand, this side, this 2.5, no matter how bad their course is, once you share with them, they will, this one here, they will succeed. They will run, they will understand, they will run away, they will run with it, this place, right? They will run with it, these people, all right? The next is this 13.59. These ones, they will struggle, they'll be complaining, oh, God, Paul, this thing is too much, all right? You just have to, all right? You just need to pay them. These ones, they need just a little push, they will run. But this is, so your attention should not be here. Your attention should not be here. There's a way you can find this thing out. It's a way, all right? Your attention, you can see this almost 70%, 68.26, all right? So your attention should be these people, 68%. This is 8%. This is the way you have the bulk of your where you can make money, all right? The bulk of these people don't need you so much because they really know they just need small. They just need small, and then they'll go. They will succeed. Of course, they will be very, they will love you. They will spread your news. They will buy more from you. All right. They will, because they just need small, then they will know. They will keep, and then when they need more, they come back and pay you, and then they go. Right. But this where the bulk is, right? This 68%. This way, these people need a lot of coaching, a need of consulting, a need of help, a lot of mentoring. These people, 68%. So if you can identify these people, this is where the mass of money is. These people, they are very willing to learn. They are very willing to learn. Because we are just starting. Most of the time we spend time here. In fact, when we are starting, this is where we spend our time. This this side, this left hand side, this is where we spend our time. We struggle, we do meetings, we invite people, they don't show up. You can see now, more than 700 people. How many people are we? This meeting was, workshop. Normally was, I do it for IBMC people. I say, okay, let me open it for everybody, right? They don't show up, right? So this is where you should, if you can identify these 8% people, these people, they form the bulk. So after 1,000, 1,600 and how many? 600 and how many are here? So these are the people that you package your course, you price it accordingly, you make money. You price it accordingly, you make money. All right. These people, because they know a little, they know a lot. You tell them pay 1,000. They say, Paul, let me pay 500. Right. But these people are willing. If you tell them, because that they are so pained. They don't mind paying any price. So this is where their attention, the bulk of their market is here. And most of us make mistake of, when we are starting out, we made the mistake of focusing on these people. We made the mistake of focusing on these people, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you. When we talk about sustain, All right, we have started. So now it's sustaining. So you now need to identify your target audience. Remember the other slide. Remember the first the question, the second question. Who can I serve, or who do I want to serve? This is a question you are trying to answer. And I've shown you the people you should serve. The bulk of the people you should serve should be here. All right. So these people, no matter what you do, they will not succeed. Yes. And they have that negative. I remember once somebody attended a program and then went and said, the program, I don't like it. I said, I did not even attend 3 lessons. It's just, I don't like it. Why don't you like it? Of course, until tomorrow. Once in a while, you will call me. I say, but you didn't like it. Why do you call me? Right? All right, so let's move on. All right, so what are we? So we need to define our market. We need to define our market from broad to narrow. We need to narrow our market. All right. So market, you can say wellness market, wellness or health industry. You can say from market, well, everybody want to be well, want to be well. So that's the wellness market, a big market, super big market. That 3 big markets: health, wealth creation, the biggest of them. And then the third is relationship. All right. So wellness industry is health. Sector, you can say hospitals is in that sector. Subsector, specialist hospitals. Segment, O and G, mother and child. So pregnant women and so on and so forth. Niche, you can specialize in breastfeeding. How to package the best food for the child, for the first-time mothers. This is a big market, breastfeeding. All right. Some niche, sucking breast. You know, some women, I'm telling you, some women don't like their breast to become, I don't know how to describe it, sagging, right? So the specialists that make, I'm not talking about implants, I'm talking about the type of exercise you do, the type of things you do. So these are called super niches. So this one, you can charge any amount. Somebody said, $1,000, I will pay you if you can achieve the results. Okay, give me 2 weeks. And so the more you can narrow your niche, the more you can narrow. So most of us, we operate at the top here. We just talk about health, and in package a course have to be, how not to have headache and so on and so forth. All right, let's give an example of education. All right, I said narrow your market, narrow your focus, narrow market from broad to narrow. So the market is knowledge. We are trying to share knowledge. Industry is education. Sector is higher education. Subsector is specialist education like MBA. Segment is digital education. Niche is online training on how to create online courses. So you have to be very specific what your course can do or will do. And then sub-niche, course for science teachers who want to learn quantum physics. Course for course creators who want to make $10,000 per month. So if you attend this course, if you are not making $10,000 per month after 3 months, come back, I will refund your money. So you have to give guarantees. You have to give guarantees. That is called risk reversal. So you de-risk the whole thing. You de-risk your offer. And then the person will say, I want to take fall on this. I want to make $10,000. All right. So if you have the package, you know everything, and you have selected, don't forget, on the instrument side, is those people that will, when once you give them, they will run with it, they will succeed. So you choose those people. Okay. The one in the middle here, you can give them this one, the niche. The one in the sub niche, you are charging $10,000 per month. Those people at the extreme is what you give. So the more specific you are offered, the more price you can charge, the more fee you can charge. All right. All right. So anybody, for this is just a 2 examples. For each person, because every person's skill is different, every person's knowledge is different, every person's experience is different. So depending, your coach will guide you what you should put. All right. So these are 2 examples. If you are a nurse, you can do. Teacher, you can do. All right. So we are now in the sustain stage. Don't forget. Choose channel for attracting audience. Don't forget, your audience is the most important of all the things. Your audience, not your product. All right. So your audience, you need to select. Don't forget that normal curve I gave you. Run away from these people. When you are starting out, anybody. If you are a teacher, you are starting out, anybody that comes, a student come or a parent come, please come and teach my child mathematics. You go, he pays you 10,000. You are happy. Another one comes, so you are just, you are just moving up and down because you are not yet a specialist. And when you become a specialist, the person will come and say, "Oh, madam, oh, sorry, I do not do that type of thing again. I have a friend I can recommend. I can now recommend one of your students." That's why sometimes people call me to do a job. I say, "No, I cannot do. I'm a little bit busy." Then I will call one of my students and say, "Please, can you go and do that for somebody?" Then the person will go and pay him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep moving. So this is what we call a funnel. All right. Even though we need to optimize the funnel, at the stage we are not optimizing our funnel. We need, so when at the sustained stage, you gradually start to learn how to optimize, like learning the type of customers you want to work with, and so on and so forth. So everything in the world, I said, let people know who you are. Tell people what you do. So everything you are doing, they are coming here. People are seeing. This is called the top of the funnel. They are trying to create awareness. I exist. Oh, I exist. Politics exist. So you tell me I exist. So you are doing things to let people know you exist. You are creating awareness. And then when they come in, you keep nurturing them. You create interest. I like what this man is talking of. And then they make decision, and then they take action. They pay you. They become your students. They become your you are listening. Some of them can say, private coach, please, Paul, come and coach me. I do. This one is where the big money is, but it's difficult to scale when you can charge person $20,000, can charge person $10,000, can charge person 2 million, 3 million. It's money there, but it's difficult to scale. All right, it's difficult to scale unless you can reach a stage where you can get maybe 100 people that you can do private coaching. All right, 100 people. Then you can now be doing a kind of group coaching. You can do a kind of what we call a master coaching, and so on and so forth. And then you meet once a month, and then people there are people like that. I know a group like that your membership is $20,000. Membership $20,000 per year to join. All right, and then when you go for the meeting, you still have to pay about $5,000 to attend the meeting. Right, right. So what are the type of things that you don't forget? What you post, you are trying to attract audience. You are trying to attract customers. Right. So their content, you cannot attract customers without having content. You cannot attract customers without having content. All right, you can just go and sing and dance and do TikTok. That one is called entertainment. It's not what we are talking about. But those ones, they monetize differently, right? So their content come in the form of text, right? Their content come in the form of text, audio, video, and mix, and so on and so forth. Can be in the form of SaaS, but that is not what we're also talking about. And then your content will determine the platform, all right? Type of content will determine the platform. So content type determines the type of platform and content strategy, all right? So this is how you attract audience. You are determined that this is the type of people I want to. Don't forget those the five stages of awareness: unaware, product aware, social aware, and so on and so forth. So you create content to address the five levels of awareness like that. So you have to be consistent, create, and should be content that people will be willing to pay for. Yes, content. I have ebooks that I can charge for. That sometimes most of the time I think so your content should be such that people are willing to pay for. I've seen webinars where people pay 5,000 for this workshop, 5,000 naira, and so on and so forth. All right, it's not more different than what I'm sharing here, but most of my workshop, all of them are free, right? So choose the channel. All right. So we move to the next stage. Don't forget we are trying to sustain. So this one is not something you do today and then 2 days you don't do, 3 days you come back. This is daily. Because the time will come when you will be able to go on holidays and your family and so on and so forth. But for now, daily, day and night, you rest, eat, do it, rest, eat, do it. Right. So we are feeling that part 3, scaling. Part 3, we are trying to scale. Right. So we have already spent 1 hour, 30 minutes. So scaling, to scale, you need to narrow your focus. To scale, narrow your focus. Do not run for everybody. So now you are focused to a specific kind of customer. All right. So these are the questions you ask. What would it take me or for me to 10 times my audience? What can it take? What can I do to have 10,000? 10 times. If you have 100, 10 times of 100. If you have 10 million and so on and so forth. What it would take me to 10 times my revenue? If I'm making 10,000 or 5,000, what would it for you to make 10 times that? Okay, what would it take for me to 10 times my authority? All right, so let's start with the first one, to 10 times your audience. Don't forget, we are here now. We are trying to scale, all right? We are trying to scale. So part 3, because we are nearing to the end, part 3, all right? Ask questions, what it takes for me to 10 times my audience. For you to 10 times your audience, all right? 10 times your audience, know who you will serve. So choosing the customer, the person you want to serve is very critical. The client you want to serve is very critical here. So you have to position yourself, know who you serve. You serve cardiac surgeons that want to know how to do business online. You are not serving medical doctors. Medical doctor is too generic. You want to serve cardiac surgeons that want to be able to position themselves online so that they can attract customers in the UK, in the US, in Australia. Cardiac surgeons, not medical doctors. Medical doctors is too generic. Long distance runners, not sportsmen. All right, course creators who want to 10 times their audience, not trainers, not just trainers. Students who want to pass their jam, not just students. Top consultants who want to become a partner, not consultants, right? So some time ago, somebody came to me from a very big consulting company, one of the biggest consulting companies in the world, and said he wants to become a partner. That is now a director. But for him to enjoy, he will need to be a partner. And we worked together. And well, to cut a long story short, he became a partner of that one of the biggest consulting companies in the world. And that's the man that came back and paid me more than we agreed. Right? So for you, don't forget, we are now in a scale. You have narrowed your focus. You have to do consistently what you call warm outreach. Warm outreach, like the mail I sent to you, WhatsApp mail. I have a webinar today. I have a workshop. Come and attend. That's warm outreach. I really know you know me. So warm. Cool are people that don't know me. They never heard about me. So I just sent to them. He said, who's this man? And so you need to craft, because you don't know the unaware stage, who not social aware, this and that, and so on and so forth. So you have to craft in such a way you reach out. Okay. So post free content. So I say you have to do content. Do content. Do content. So do not go to Facebook to just show people today's my birthday. I enjoy chicken. I ate this. I ate that. They're private business. I don't like that. So just post things that help other people. Somebody's you can help them. You inspire people. Someone wants to commit suicide. You inspire him, and so on and so forth. That is that thing. And then you run ads. But when you are starting out, don't forget you are not starting out now. You are reaching. You are scaling. For all of us now, we should be able to run ads. We should be able to run ads. So my focus is how to run ads, because for you to, there are certain things you do, Facebook will not allow other people to see it. There are certain things you do, Facebook, WhatsApp will not, they will say boost, boost, boost. All right. So how do you get leads? People that can help you get leads. You can have customers, IBM SaaS, BWC alumni members. You reach out to them and say, please, I'm running this course, please invite their friends. But most of them are too busy. They will not even, and so you beg them. Sorry, that's external, right? Then affiliates, you can say, okay, this course, this affiliate program, 50%. So anybody you bring, I pay you 50%, of course, right? But if you have wrong customers at the beginning, they will not even be interested because they don't even know themselves. How are they going? They don't even know how to approach other people, right? So yeah, this is your personal affiliate. I'm not talking about external affiliate. You go and pay money to a company to become an affiliate. Talking about their own. So you enlist friends. Say, come, anybody you bring into this course, I will pay you 50%. So if I'm charging 100,000 for the course, when you bring somebody, I give you 50,000. All right. So that's affiliate. And then your employees, people you employ. All right. You tell your employees. I'm talking about some companies, you're employing 50 people, you employ 20 people, you employ 10 people. You say, do you have friends? Can you tell your friends? And then you also go to agencies, tell agencies. All right, I'm running this. This is money I'm putting in the line. And if you are able to join me in this, this 50% of all money generated will pay to your agencies. So they will do things for you. They're not asking you to pay in advance. They are doing things for you as partners. And then when you make the money, but these are specialist agencies, all right? But in Nigeria, most agencies, they like to ask for money in advance. I'm talking about SMML, all right? All right, so internally, as your network, every company has networks. Company, your house, talk to your friends, cold average, people that do not know you within your own network, right? Post to your network. Network, I'm talking about your internal network, not external network, your internal network. And then I'm talking about if you are running a company, especially if you are running a company, all right? And then tell people if there are openings in your company. And then when they come, you can talk to them. You have friends that you can who are your top 3 friends that are as good as you? So, all right. So employee referrals, community owners, people that own community, right? Like me, I have IBMC community, I have BWC community. People do come to me say, Paul, like there's a book club I know. They come to you say, please share this in your community for us, and then we share. And that is you are doing more or less. I'm talking about this one. You are doing it almost for free. You're not paying. All right. In-house recruiters, people that also specialize in this. You are reach them. You can recruit this for me and for any person you bring, and then the person will bring other people and so on. So because their employees are your greatest assets. Because when we reach a stage of scaling, you cannot afford to be doing things alone. Cannot afford to bring this alone. You can engage at least 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 6 people. And as your company is growing, you're adding more people here. So I'm talking about at the stage of scaling, not at the stage where we are just doing things by ourselves. All right. Time is running. So I'm very, very aware of that. All right. The time, 10 times your revenue. Packaging is very, very critical. Package your product tantalizingly. You cannot just be doing things as you did at the beginning. I look at some of the things I used to do and then learn to make irresistible offers. Offers are so good. People are saying, this is only 10 naira. I thought it would be 100 naira. Okay, learn to 10 times your fee. This is a pricing strategy. So I say, okay, this program used to be 35,000, now it's going to 215,000. But if you are able to learn how to make offers, so you have to beef up there. When you are starting out, we are selling a product. That product becomes commodities. So now you are selling solutions. You are selling solutions. So your product becomes free. The solution you offer becomes like IBMC intensive. All right. BWC is free. Your other packaging. All right. So the people gain because they don't have to go to external people to pay 3 times. All right. And then finally, that's when you need to add automation. Finally, that's when automation at the beginning is a waste of time. I never knew that before. I used to pay 60,000 to email. MailChimp 50,000 because MailChimp used to give for free. Now they slice the number of people you can use from 1,000 to free to only 500, and you cannot send more than 3 mails in a week. If you send, they will not allow you to go. All right. So add automation. So this way now you add automation, you write your everything, so everything works on autopilot. So this is a course I attended and 10 times growth conference. So even like this course, this workshop, people that did not attend, they come to me and say, Paul, I forgot, I didn't attend that course. Okay, fine. I will charge you for it because you didn't attend. So I'm charging 5,000. If you want to record your message for 5,000, this is exactly what these people are doing. All right. So they run this conference every year. All right. Like IBMC, we normally have this the people who don't show up. All right, people don't show up. All right. So You can see the conference 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So they package it and sell it. All right. This is, I'm sure that you know this man, 10 times growth conference. He has just been nominated by Donald Trump to join him. All right. This man is a very powerful man. All right. So for you to reach that stage, you have to be doing what he does. He will have a stadium full of, he will run a program in a stadium. People will go like a church. All right. So, of course, he started broke, as he normally shares to students. Yes, I've attended his programs so many times. All right. The 10 times guy. All right. So, we are nearing the end. All right. 10 times your authority. Don't forget, this actually should be number one, because if you don't times your authority, you'll not be able to do the 10 times your audience, 10 times your the other one. All right. So this is actually supposed to come first, then I put it last. Okay. So you need to produce. You need to be a prodigious producer. You look at people like Seth Godin, you look at people like Brendan Bush, you look at people like Russell Brunson, you look at people like Ali Abdal, you look at people like Alex Omoze. They produce. They produce every day. There's no day. I always show them that us here, there are so many things they produce. And so when I look at what they produce, I say, maybe I'm not even started. Yes, with only 8 books that are not selling, I need to produce more, right? So you have to produce content. You have to produce IP, intellectual property. You have to produce courses, not just courses that sell out. So when we are called seller, people say, how is that guy? It's called selling out. Let me go and join. Yes, he says, God, the rich get richer, the poor gets poorer. When your courses are selling out, people will run in and joining you. All right, master the platforms. So not just being I'm on social media, I'm on YouTube. You need to master, you need to know how the algorithms work in all of them. Before I used to say just use 3. No, not use 3. Because when you automate, the thing will go out. There's something that will make them to go out all day. So it's not just going to 3. Because if there are 20 platforms that are using 3, you are using 3 over 20, what percentage? You are cheating yourself. So you are not going to do it manually. All these things are automated. All right. So social media, if you have 1 million subscribers, and after that 1 million subscribers, only 10% are your students is something. All right. Then write books, minimum of 5 is and then not just a book, you should have a bestseller book. All right. So of course, it's a journey of 1,000 by start with. So start with 1. All right. So at the scaling stage, you are reading 5 books. So I'm talking about, yes, cannot just write 1 and say yes. So that's why I keep telling my students, because your IP is the first thing that will make people see you. Everything that has made people to see me started with my IP. And then some of them I even wrote when I was working in the bank. All right. Because when people they say because of traffic, we stay back in the office. So some people will watch TV, watch video, watch Netflix. I will write my book and so on and so forth. So 10 times you are. It's as simple as that. All right. 10 times your authority. All right. So part 4, build a 5-figure business in 2025. 2025 is just about the corner. Today is 30th of November, December next. So for you to do that, to build a 5-figure business, you need to stand out. Okay. So start, then stand out. You cannot make it unless you start. All right. So you are not just starting, you are standing out. All right. In the midst of white balls, you are the only red ball. So you cannot be a community. You have to be different. Do things differently. If people are giving 3 of their things free, give 5. If they are giving 3, give 6, double. So that's why I preach generosity. Be very generous. Do everything. Go out of your way to die for your customers. They will love you. They will patronize you. They will stay with you. And if you are just selfish, you want to monetize everything, people run away. Because people who at the beginning, they will not understand. Because what people are getting is they are getting information. But you are not giving them information, you are giving them solutions. So that's why you see a lot of people that are not making progress, because they run after free information. So you have to add your information with solutions. Do not give people free, because free information is free. You can go to YouTube, anything you want. YouTube is a search engine. Anything you want can get on YouTube. Just go and search. How to brush my hair, to get my hair to start growing again, can get on YouTube. The type of chemicals you can use so your hair will grow, so on and so forth. I wear cap every time because I see millionaires wear cap, so I wear cap. That's why I tell people that like teaching. But I say, well, God point you use a wear cap. All right. So that is the way to make their five. So I talk about this boy. This is the Charlie Morgan I talked about. Can see this boy is 23 years old. Can see the people he's teaching. Some of them are older than him. All right. This is in Dubai. What does he do? He has what they call SMMA. All right. Social Media Marketing Agency. What does he do? He learned how to do SEO. He learn how to. So you don't have to go and learn everything under the sun. Look for an area that is so difficult. Everybody's running away. Go there. Learn it for 3 years. Learn it for 1 year. Sacrifice everything. Learn it. And then you can go and share it to people. That these people, do you know how much these people are paying him to attend this event? Do you know how much they're paying him? If I tell you, you will not believe it. Okay. Each of these people are paying him $20,000 to be in this room. It's a master class, right? It's a master class. And it's a young boy. Sometimes I even I watched this video. He was sometimes not sounding very confident. But because people are willing to pay him, because he has branded himself. All right, he has branded himself. This is in Dubai. He is from the UK. He has immigrated to Dubai. He's living in Dubai. Okay, and he boasts a lot. Go to his YouTube channel. You will not believe some of the things he produces. I can't even fathom. I don't know. He says he reads 10 books a week or 10 books a month. How he reads, I don't know. All right. So he has a lot of knowledge. This young boy has a lot of knowledge, right? So, but do not be too harsh on yourself. Because some of us have spent 20 years working elsewhere. Some of us have spent 25 years. So do not be surprised that a young boy knows more than us. You just have to go and learn from them and so on and so forth. So, but if you are not started, you cannot make 20. I mean 5 figures. You cannot make 5 figures. You need to start, right? Start somewhere, and then I've shown you the type of jobs you can do. Do not say, there's no menial job online. There's no menial job online. All right. I've given you 14. I say I'll give you 10. I've given you 14. So you can call somebody, say, please come and show me how to edit books. You don't have to be a good reader. You just need to how to read. And some of these things, you don't need to do them by yourself. You can now call, you can now identify people that you can submit them to. All right. You can go to First Bank and tell First Bank, and you don't have to do it. You now go, and that's called arbitrage. Okay, it's arbitrage. You go to, but you must have the confidence. You must understand. You must be able to present. So you do arbitrage, right? You go to First Bank, you go to Union Bank, you go to wherever, and then you tell them what you can do. Then you have to know, because it's knowledge arbitrage. So when you collect that thing, you now go, you have identified people that can do that thing for you. So that's where you can even sublet it to people in the Philippines. Virtual assistants in Philippines, they do it for you, and you now, and then so on and so forth. You can even call somebody from Philippines to come into Nigeria. You take them to the First Bank, and they do it. All right, but you must establish authority. You must know how SMA work, social media marketing agency work. That's how you do it, right? So it's not something you can learn in 1 day or 1 hour, as we do here. We have already spent. So let me the offer that you can join the BDOS intensive for you to learn this. We are charging 250,000. Just say 215,000. Next year will be and so on and so forth. You can join digital marketing group coaching. All right, the prices are just going up. You can join combo and so on and so forth. So this is what am I saying here? I said you will never become who you want to be if you are too attached to who you have been. I've been a banker. I've been this. I've been that. You are defined by your what you did in the past. No, you need to march ahead. You need to be different. You need to become you, the new you in the new era. All right. So this is Just you say, that course is too expensive. Yeah, too expensive. No, no, you have to pay price. There's no free lunch anywhere in the world. There's no free lunch. This is a course, all right, by my good friend. He charges so much, $997. $997. These are all the things. The R&D, you don't need R&D. The infrastructure, you don't need it. Marketing, you don't need it. Scaling, you don't need it. Advertising, you don't need it. Bonus, you don't need it. Because this is too complicated for somebody starting afresh. This course is for new. I have a group, online group, online course communities for newbies and advanced beginners. We are now 18,000, more than 18,000. So when I see these people come to this and then advertise this for beginners, I always laugh because these people, I say they're technicians. That's why pass rate online course is 3%, 3%, 3%, 97% failure. People just get bored and get confused, and because these courses are designed by technicians, they're not designed by trainers. I'm a trained trainer, American Society of Training and Development, ATD, Nigerian Institute of Training and Development. Anywhere, I've trained, I've certified everywhere. So when I see them, there are people willing to pay that. 997 is a small money in America. In Nigeria, it's big money. All right. So when you convert 250,000 naira to dollar, I see that it's very, very meager. When you convert 350,000. So if you want to pay, you don't have to pay now. You want to join. Just say I want to join, and then at least be just confirming that I want to join. That's only what you need to do between now and December. I want to join, and then you catch. So no matter what happens to price in 2025, it will not affect you. All right. So I'm just showing you that. All right. This is the community I mentioned to you. This is the community I meant. Oh, sorry. Right. This is Okna. So online course community for newbies and advanced beginners. Online course. I said, ask Paul. I designed this thing with my hand. I just put this thing and then I produce that. So it's all great. But how many people do we have? We have 18,200. As at today, it will be about 18,300 people. Yes, online course creates community for newbies and advanced beginners. It's a public group, and I want to convert it to a paying group. All right, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to form another one, paying group. Only I just need about 1,000 people paying $5 per month to join, and so on and so forth. So you need to learn these things. You need to learn. It's not too difficult. It's not too hard. It's not too complicated. It's just for the willingness to learn, willingness to get a coach to just keep showing you, and having the patience, having the perseverance, and so on and so forth. All right, bonus. Develop contentment by staying true to your calling and doing what makes you happy. Yes, what makes me happy is teaching others. What makes me happy is helping others. What makes me happy is coaching other people. Right? When I wake up in the morning and somebody calls me and says, "Oh, I have this problem. Can you help me?" That's what makes me happy. Okay, not making money. If I want to make money, I would have made all the money in the bank. I would have stolen Diamond Bank money and run to Cameroon. So, all right. So you need to find out where your calling is. We need what we call psychometrics. Do psychometrics, find your calling. Every psychometric I always done. It's always pointing me. Yes, you are this the direction. You be good in research, be good in writing, you be good in this, you be good in creating, and so on and so forth. So that's the thing that makes me right. So you need to find out where your calling is. Because if you are not doing things to your calling, you are not going to be satisfied. Money at a point in time does not satisfy people. Bill Gates' wife, Bill Gates divorced Belinda Gates, or Belinda divorced Bill Gates, I don't know who did it right. Even Jeff Bezos, they've divorced with McKinsey. So money doesn't bring happiness. The only thing that brings happiness, being content with what is doing the things that resonates with who you are. All right. So that's just the bonus I want to share with you. And we are at the end of the event. So now we are doing Q&A. We are doing Q&A. All right. So thank you so much for staying in the event. And then Kechi, Doctor, yeah, very bad. All right. So please, time for, we have spent almost 2 hours. So time now for Q&A. Let me check the chats. So they were what people shared. Please Everywhere is quiet, please. Everywhere is quiet. We need Q&A. Please, my battery is down. Okay. All right. So I want to call Joel. I want to call a doctor. I want to call Harriet. I want to call Obi, who is Obi's phone. I want to call Shegun. Shegun Adebisi, welcome. I want to call Bayomi. I want to call Lekama, Gezawa, Mr. Gezawa, Charles Awani. Charles Awani. All right, let me write Charles Awani. All right, please. Questions so that we can end the webinar or the workshop. Is there any areas that Kufre Ntuk? Okay, Kufre. All right. Unmute yourself. Okay, Andra Ama. Unmute yourself. Everybody, unmute yourself so we can quickly finish. And Barrister Femi Kolajo, Choma, Fran. All right. So this is a Q&A. This Q&A, let's finalize so that we can end. Nkechi just look at me.
Okay, so I sent a chat now. I don't know if you sent it. You know the other.
Okay, you send me a chat
information
on my phone.
No. It's on the chat box is it? So let me say it now. Since you said we should unmute ourselves. So you talked about information and solutions. You said we should incorporate solutions into the information we are giving out. Or we shouldn't just give out information, it has to come with solutions. So I would like you to elaborate and give us what the difference, and then you give me like a real life example that's, I'm trying to understand, because you said that you can always get information from the internet. Getting those information is not part of solution because the information is solving something for you. So I would like to know, it's like it's blood. There's a blood line between what in the context you are trying to explain. There's a blood line between information, between the information you're talking about and solutions.
Understand. Okay, thank you, Coach. This has been a great eye-opener and encouragement. And so on and so forth. Okay, that's from Dr. Bayomi. All right, thank you so much, Doctor. All right, the question is that, that you should not just give people information, all right? You should give people solution. All right, but you are a member of IBMC or you're a member of BWC, am I right, Choma? All right, yes, so I didn't just say write a book. I gave you a solution, am I right? We had 10 days of, I can just go to Facebook or YouTube and then do video. I said, this is how you write book. You do your outline, you do research and do your outline and do that. And then I just put it there, all right? You can go and struggle on your own. That's information. You can get that information anywhere. But then you paid money. Am I right? You came for a program called Book Writing Clinic Intensive. And you paid money. How did we do it? We were in the class for 10 days. Am I right? So I'm not just giving you information. You can get information by going to watch my videos on YouTube. You can go. I have 200 and how many videos on YouTube? More than 200 videos on YouTube. And about 25%, 1/4 is on book writing. I have more than 200 articles about also on some of them are on book writing. But you said you came to book writing clinic and paid money, and then I gave you a solution. So what is the solution? I'm going to edit your book. I'm going to format your book. I'm going to give you a book cover design, or will review your book cover design. I'm going to do this. So I'm giving you more solution, all right? Because you can there's so many YouTube channels on YouTube that talks about book. Yes, even yesterday, I listened to one lady say that you should not go to you should not sell books on Amazon. You should not sell books on Amazon. I was sharing with my wife. My wife said, why? Why? You want to cheat on my phone? So let's say you should not sell books on Amazon, you should sell it from your website. And then there's a book here, right here in my front here. Right here in my front here. It's called The Art and Business of Writing. That man sells, she sell your, he sell your book on Amazon. This lady said, so you meet 10 people online. 10 of them will have different views because they are coming from different experiences, different skill set. That most of them, they just know the technical aspects. They're able to optimize their website, optimize everything they do, their whatever they post on top of Google search, and then they make money. But most of us, I don't know that, all right? But the algorithm is now changing dramatically to reward people like us who know our audience, but we do not know how to cheat the algorithm. Yes, we do not know how to manipulate the algorithm. So that's why I said, do not just go and post things, right? Post things on Facebook, on YouTube, add solution to. That's what it's called packaging. That's what it's called offer, making offer. So I make you offer, okay? So I'm not, before I bring you into the class and I spend a whole day with you and talk about book writing, and then we go. And then after that, how many people have written books? I said, how many people are not writing books? Why are they not writing? There must be something different. There must be something missing. There must be something. Okay, what is that something? I said, oh, I'm not able to do their book outline. They're not able to do their book outline. So let me go and ask them. So can I, then I talk to, of course, Dr. Bayom is here, Joel is here. Who again? We're 10 of us or 11 of us. That is in the US. Okay, they came. He said, yes, this even John said, yes, so this is the solution I've been looking for. All right. So it's not theory, it's not broad. You cannot go and just upload video on YouTube and say, no, nobody's going to pay you because there are many people, hundreds of people. Even I tell my wife, I said, look, you cannot just be, uploading videos on YouTube. Of course, you can upload and then you get a lot of subscribers and then YouTube start paying you. But how much are they paying you? They're not paying you much. All right. So you must package a product that goes. So when people watch that video, they now come to you for the solution. Then you now sell the solution. So you're not selling information. You're not selling information. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks very kindly, Coach. As always, your passion and serving. Please share the record. I will share the recording. Thanks so much for the exposition. What exactly scaling? It sounds so big to me. All right. So scaling is that scaling is like moving from one, moving exponentially. Additively, 1 + 1 gives you 2. 2 + 2 gives you 4. 4 + 4 gives you. But in scaling, exponential, 1 + 1 gives you 100. That's exponential. Where you use what we call leverage to reach thousands of people. All right. Look at like this now. If I want to touch this ceiling, I cannot touch, but I can use this table as a leverage. I can use this table as a leverage to touch that. So scaling means that you are reaching thousands and hundreds of people at the same time. So if you can reach 1 million people, out of that 1 million, only 1% pays you. 1% of 1 million is how many? 10% is 100,000. 1% is just 10,000 after 1 million. All right. So you can make a lot of money. That's what scaling is all about. So you are not doing things additively. You are now doing things exponentially. That is
yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Coach. I like to say that rather than you thanking us, we are the ones to thank you. And so on behalf of the silent majority on this call, I'd like to thank you profoundly. Those of us who are your disciples, you may not know, in fact, unless it is impossible for me, unless there's no program you want to run that I wouldn't want to attend, because I know the value that I derive from every word that comes out of you. I see you as a selfless person, willing to more than duplicate yourself in others. You are so passionate about seeing others and wanting others to develop. It's very rare. And so I see you as an exemplary coach. And please keep it up. We are proud of you. I am proud of you. And I'm sure that not a few of us who have passed through your tutelage, your coaching, feel the same way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Barrister. We are all friends. We are all Toastmasters. Okay. All right. So, forget we have our meeting on the 7th, which is next Saturday. Don't forget, I will share the venue. All right. So if there's no more anything to say, I want to thank everybody once again. So we'll expect those that have shared your email address and phone numbers. I'm talking about non-members of IBMC. Please, I will also share. Because I needed to even share the recording. I need the email address to share the recording. All right. So if you have not shared your email address, then you might not be able to send you the recording. But for non-members, members of IBMC already have their numbers, have their email address that I share. So I want to thank you. I want to wish you a very lovely weekend. Lekama is chopping all the money in Abuja with the politicians and so on. Lekama, don't forget us. All right, so I want to thank you and have a very wonderful weekend. Nkechi, thank you very much for joining despite your very busy schedule. I want to thank Bayomi. You came back from the UK. I hope you brought us some goodies. Thank you so much. And have a very, very wonderful weekend. Joe in Enugu, my sister, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. God bless you and bye for now.
Thank you, Coach.
Bye.
Thank you, Coach.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
My charter president, good day, sir.